No. Never mind that.
You've got a prop. Oh yeah!
You know what this is?
That's a good-looking bird.
Yeah. This bird, it's called crony.
Okay.
Have you known that Cronus, for some reason, is god, Greek god of IT personnel, information technology personnel?
Oh, yes.
Cronus. That's what I was told. Then I read on a website what Cronus is. It's actually quite nasty god. He castrated his father.
Oh!
Oosh.
And did all kinds of stupid and ugly things. So I wonder, is there any connection between the IT personnel and they're praying to this Greek Cronus god? That's my question to you.
Hell yeah! Do you feel lucky today?
No, never mind.
Wow. That's a tabletop in itself.
Is this like a Christian, love wizardly cards? Because I'm not Christian. Courage! Something, Ariel. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Oh, look at that. This is me as a blonde. A year and a half ago. This is me. And I hide my wings. So, you can't see my wings. You can only see the devilish part of me. Especially
None of us are going to make any comments.
Be courageous. Wow, I don't know what that means. I'm such a pussycat lamb, so I don't really know what it means to be courageous because I'm very much afraid, which is true. I am. I'm always afraid. I'm afraid of my own shadow. I know that some of you find it hard to believe, and some of you might know that I've been to the Israeli army, having carried an M16 that was taller than me, dragging it along. We used to call it the excuse me rifle because every time we get on the bus, I have to say, excuse me, excuse me. I would hit people with a rifle, but let's go back to being courageous. It has nothing to do with being courageous, it's just being, saying whatever it is that I want to say. But this is not what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to talk about a different thing. Being courageous enough, see, I'm going to link that back to my topic. Being courageous enough to notice what are your weaknesses and what are the things that you don't know. And what I didn't know, and that's something that my partner told me like a while ago when we first started the business, the connection. He said, Galia, you need to learn how to breathe. You're not breathing. And I noticed that. I tend not to breathe. I don't know how I was able, to be alive for the past 32 years and not breathing even once. My last comment about knowing how to breathe and being courageous enough to realize that you're not breathing is knowing how to take breaks. Knowing how to, going from the quadrant of being, high energy and high positive attitude, and I tend to go to the high energy but having a negative attitude. You need to go back and really be with low energy but still be positive and just recruit and knowing how to breathe. Thank you.
Very lively audience. Thank you. Darren. Where the hell did you get these cards? Another tabletop.
Nurture. Do we have this one?
Nurture.
As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Now we're talking. Both activities are important for you right now. Mr. Table Topics Master, you could not have chosen a better card to go with the person before you. Fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guests, I am proof positive that it is never too late to have a happy childhood. Just because I am sporting platinum blonde highlights does not mean in any way that I have to be mature. Age is just a number, and I'm so bloody old I forgot what that number is. However, having that childlike wonder really is helpful in life. What's that? What's that? Have I met you before? Oh, I wonder what that does. Let's see what happens if I stick my finger into the socket. You can do these things time and again. People say you learn from experience. Well, that doesn't mean that you have to remember the learning. You learn something new every day. At least that's a good policy to follow. And sometimes it's great to go out and look at something and say, I've never looked at it quite that way before. I wonder why I'm seeing it with these eyes now that I didn't see before. You want to have that. You want to have that level of curiosity. And kids, when they're going out doing things, they're laughing all the time. They're having a lot of fun. They're having a real hoot. They could be covered in mud from stem to stern and be bleeding from 3 fingers, and they're still laughing like idiots. And I do that as well. I mean, it's wonderful to have that level of energy, to have that level of curiosity, and to make sure that it's still here. That's tying this right into the entrepreneurs here. That's what's going to help us find new business opportunities. That's what's going to help us find new problems to solve. Sometimes it's going to help us create new problems to solve, like the bleeding fingers in the mud. Don't lose your childlike curiosity. Keep that inner child up and running. And again, you don't have to be mature just because you're old.
Patrol.